What's up, guys? How's it going? Back making videos. Every time I say I'm gonna do them every day, it never freaking happens. Anyways, we're back. I don't know if you can hear what's going on out here, but I got a sweet video for you guys today. It is a current, as of January 2020, all my cars I own, like me personally, these are my cars, my name, my insurance, my registration, all that. Pretty much a full tour of all of them because I see everybody's doing it right now, so I wanted to get in on the hype, have a little fun myself. And yeah, like I said, I don't know if you can hear them running, but you definitely have the truck over everything. So right now I'm gonna go out and give you guys, well, first you get to hear all of them, and then you get a rev of each, and then I'm gonna bring them into the big barn here and give you an overall rundown tour, whatever, everything of each of them, what's going on, what's planned. Right now I'm just rambling because everything's running outside, warming up. Let me get the tripod set up, get out there, and you guys can hear all of them, which it sounds crazy right now, which, just so you know, the truck's way louder than everything else combined. It's funny because the Mustang's quietest. No, it's not. Anyways, you'll see in a minute. I'll catch you in a minute. All right, I don't know if you can hear me, but this is them all running. Can't really hear anything right now because they're all just loud. So I'm gonna shut them all down and we'll do one at a time now. So here we have the Cummins. This, I don't know if any of you guys have seen it. I don't know. If you watch my channel, you know about this truck. There's a few of you out there that do watch it. By the way, up to 340 some subscribers. Doing good. I didn't quite make my 1,000 I wanted last year, but maybe this year. Like, share. See you. Anyways, first up, we have the 2010 Dodge Ram 2500. Yes, this is still a Dodge. This is 2010. 2010 Dodge Ram 2500 Cummins turbo diesel, 4-wheel drive. This is one of the, as far as I know, one of the more rare options. This is a 6-speed manual. The G56 transmission in it. South bend dual disc clutch. I'm gonna start from the front end. This is an ST base model. I started off by swapping the front bumper. This is a different front bumper that has the fog light cutouts, and I have LEDs in them, which I have a video on that too. Go check it out. Still have the front bar. I took the amber lights off because they were shot, but the light bar stayed. Same light up grill as always. And we'll just go around. These really crappy headlights are going soon. Very soon. They are horrible. I don't even know why anybody would put these cheap, crappy junk headlights on. You can't see anything. And we'll just go around the truck, then come back to under the hood. Next up, we got some 35s, some Falcon Wild Peak AT3s. I see a lot of people asking online about them. Love them. They are so grippy in the snow. They're not loud. Best tires on the market. They were like $250 a piece. Decent pricing. Sitting on a Vision 17-inch wheel. I don't really know the specs on the wheel because it came with the truck. And then some fender flares, which I would take them off, but the paint's worn underneath and we're not going to get into that. Going around, we have LED cab lights with smoked covers. The tow mirrors, of course, which stay in. I'm not that guy. Vent shades. You can probably see on that side. It is tinted all the way around, including a sun strip. Side steps, which, yes, they're actually pretty nice, not gonna lie. And in the back, nothing really fancy going on. I have a tonneau cover for it, which I just took off the other day. That's really all that's going on back here. Oh, LED third brake light, because they always burn out. This actually came off my black truck, if you ever saw that. Back here, nothing fancy, just some pods for reverse, which are on their own switch. Backup camera. Like I said, nothing fancy going on back here. 5-inch exhaust. Not going to get into too much detail, but this is a pre-emissions, pre-DF truck, being 2010, so I can actually get away with having stuff missing. Let's leave it at that. It's pretty loud, in case you didn't hear. That exhaust tip makes it loud. Same thing down this side. Like I said, nothing really going on down this side. You can see the tinted windows, kind of. I think that's it. We went around the outside. Like I said, nothing really fancy going on up here. It's got some things that fell off, but other than that, really the only thing going on under the hood is those things that fell off and an AFE intake, which is really nice, by the way. Just some wiring for some lights I have. This does have wheel lights, but they don't work anymore because that one keeps going out because the wiring keeps breaking, so I'm just taking them off soon. Nothing going on up here though, except in the transmission we have a South Bend dual disc clutch because the stock clutch took. That's really all we got going on is an intake, a South Bend clutch, and an exhaust. It does have a tuner on it, a Race Me, love it. Makes a lot of power for a factory tune. Inside here we don't really have too much. I just have this stupid, it's not like a seat cover, it's just a heated seat that straps on. Side note, this was a spur of the moment video. I did not have time to clean any of these cars. They're all filthy. Don't judge me. It was decent enough out today to finally do this video. They're not clean, I'm sorry. In summer I'll do another one where they're all nice and shiny, along with all the other cars, because right now we're just doing mine. Anyways, back to it. Husky liners, floor liners, which are really nice. Getting in the truck, you can see it's just pretty much a basic dash of the screen. I've got this screen up here, which just gives me a bunch of live data. That's all that's for. Other than that, really nothing going on here. Like I said, it's a 6-speed. I got a switch panel down here. One's for the light bar. One's for the wheel lights that don't work. That one's for the back lights, and then this turns my sub on and off for when my dad uses the truck because he don't like that. Kenwood head unit with the little microphone thing. It's Bluetooth, Sirius XM, DVD, all the bells and whistles for the head unit. Other than that, there's really nothing else to see up here. And because I said this is a manual one, you have the triple bench seat up front. Really nothing fancy about this truck. It's mostly a toy and workhorse. The back seat, again, a Husky floor liner, a cooler for work. Nothing too much going on back here. Under the seats where the party's at, which we have two. Oops, there's something. What are these? Rockford Fosgate punch. These I think are 10s, yeah. 2 of these bump pretty good. They're getting pushed through. Show up here. I don't know if I can get out. Here's my amp. I'm not gonna dig it all the way out to show you, but there's my amp. I think it's like a 600 or 700 watt, something like that. I really don't remember. It bumps. Anyway, so these are gonna be kind of fast tours. Future plans for the truck is, well, it really depends on money. Right now, I'm okay with where it's at. If I have money, if money comes about and my other projects get finished, yeah, right. I'd like to put either a bigger single turbo on this truck, or twin turbos maybe compounds, I mean. That's really about it. That's the only thing I really want to do is put a different turbo setup on this truck, get rid of the stock VGT system. But other than that, that's all. Along with the turbos, I'll probably get head studs and injectors, you know, the supporting mods for a big turbo. But other than that, I'm not going too crazy with this. Like I said, unless I ever, you know, come into a decent amount of money somehow, then I'm going to build one day, if money allows, I'm going to get another one of these in a dually 6-speed for a daily and build this thing for like 800. But that's not coming anytime soon unless this channel freaking blows up overnight, then maybe. So that's this one. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, so that's the end of this one. Okay, next up here. Well, like I said, I don't know what order you're gonna end up being in. I should stop saying that. Is this probably I think the most recent or one of the most recent videos on my channel. This is the 97 Ford F150 I just got not too long ago. This is an XLT model. Start from the front, work our way back on this one is also Mayer snowplow. That's the whole reason I bought this truck. This is my plow truck, my beater truck. It's got an 8-foot bed, so I can haul more, well, more stuff, like if you're moving or something. But Mayer snowplow up front with 2 LED bars, which I think in my last video I still had the other lights on. I put these on recently because they're much better. Really nothing going on with this truck. Pretty much as stock as it gets. Somebody cut out the bumper to put this on, but it wasn't me. I'll give you a walk around. This just has some, what are these? I think these are Starfires. SF 510s. I can't even see the numbers. There we go. These are a 235/70 R16. Literally pretty much as stock as it gets. Running boards with orange lights in it. Two-tone, that's about it. Literally nothing going on with this truck. I mean, I put a toolbox in the bed. Out back here I have, again, backup lights. These are actually wired into the reverse, unlike my other ones which are on their own switch. So these came on with the reverse, and then like I said, put the fog lights on. For an exhaust, all we have is a, I don't know if you can see it up there, just a MagnaFlow muffler, 2.5 inch to a 3 inch tip. Nothing fancy at all. And like I said, just new tires around. Under the hood here, bone stock, as stock as she gets. I did plugs and wires in it yet, or so far. That's it. This truck is as basic as the truck gets, really. The only thing this has is an automatic transmission. By the way, in case I didn't mention, of all the cars here, this is the only one I own that is automatic. Just because it's a plow truck and it was a good deal. I wasn't wasting my time searching around for a manual one because I got this from my boss for really cheap because he didn't need it anymore. So in here we just have a cloth basic interior, triple seat. Literally nothing going on in this truck. Here's the snowplow control. This switch up here does the lights. Yeah, there's really not much more to be said about this truck. It's a basic 97 F-150. Oh, with 84,000 miles. Future plans for this truck. I guess that's my next topic. Future things for the truck. Really, not much. It's currently January. It needs to make it till about April for me. Because that's snow season here. I'm in Pennsylvania. It needs to plow snow. That's why I'm not even driving very much right now because it's got some issues. What needs to happen, it actually needs head gaskets again. This thing drinks a lot of coolant. Like, the guy I bought it from, my boss, the guy that he got it from, which some of my grandfather's friends told me, he did head gaskets in it at 40,000 miles, 60,000 miles, and now it's 85 and I gotta do them again. Whatever. So I gotta put head gaskets in it and I'm probably gonna get the heads and stuff checked, but like I said, that's not till spring. And then the other thing is I need to basically rebuild the front end because the bushings and shocks in the front end are toast. Here, I'll let you have a listen to what I have to hear if I drive this thing down the road. Yeah, that's what the front end sounds like. So, yeah. I need to rebuild the front end and do head gaskets in it in spring. Once the snow is done for sure, and I can take this truck out of commission because the old black truck is long dead and my dad's selling his plow truck because we have this one now. So that's everything for this truck. We're going to wrap up this truck and switch over to the next one. And next. Alright, next we have the Subaru. If you're on my channel, there's probably a 40% chance the reason you came to my channel was because of this. Or the jet ski, or any other miscellaneous thing, but mostly this and the jet ski. As you can tell, something don't look right. So first of all, if you're new to my channel and you haven't seen my videos, first of all, you should go watch them after you subscribe, of course. This is my 2005 Impreza RS. If you know anything about these, this is a single overhead cam, non-turbo motor. It is a 2.5 bottom end, the same as an STI. We're pretty close to it. It's still an EJ2.5. And this is a turbo one that I did. Well, there's a lot to explain because you guys probably haven't seen this in a while. But first, for those of you who are new and are here for the car tour, let me give you the interior. Inside here we have, like I said, an 05 Impreza RS 5-speed. Like I said, all these cars except for the Ford are manual, like full manual clutch. Key on, we have boost, yep, oil pressure, and oil temp. And over here there's supposed to be a wideband, but my buddy is borrowing it right now because his broke. Not too much here. I put LED dash lights in. The lights are on right now because it's not running. We have an old Pioneer touchscreen head unit. Like I said, not too much. The interior is the lighter end of things in this car. But a Pioneer, non-Bluetooth, but USB and aux head unit, and it's got some things. 5-speed transmission with a short throw. The fun switch, we'll get to that. This has Rex front seats. Like I said, if you've seen my other videos, you've seen this stuff. But if you're new, I'll just give you a quick rundown, then you should go watch them. Rex front seats, still the stock RS back seats. And then in here, the only really different thing besides like the gauges and stuff, in here we have this, which is controlled by that. Flip that switch, put the clutch in, that light comes on. Yeah, I wired it up myself. And what this does is, that is launch control. That is 2-step. That allows this thing to shoot foot-long flames. Come around the outside. Not much here, just a little wing I put on. Mismatched tail lights because I had that one tinted. That one got a crack in it, so I found a new one and I never replaced that one. Oh, and if you didn't see before, I had a different exhaust tip. I've had this nice little pipe that looks nice and stock from the back. In the trunk, really nothing going on except a Rockford Fosgate. As you can tell, I like those. Another 10-inch sub powered by, I forget what we have here. I'll show you in a minute. JL Audio 500. So nothing crazy, but it bumps pretty nice. I can get this car bumping pretty hard. Now, around to the fun. All right, now up on the hood here, yeah, I got this sweet under hood light. Up on the hood here, we have a somewhat stock Impreza RS motor. This is a rebuilt motor. It has head studs, STI head gaskets. I don't think they're upgraded pistons and bearings. They're like a little bit better than OEM. I'm not quite sure. I didn't build the bottom end of this car, but like I said, we have studs, head gaskets in it, ARP head studs, and STI head gaskets. The other turbo. One of my last videos, you've probably seen this car. We were running the VF39 STI turbo. Well, that thing took a dump. It was leaking out the center housing really bad, so it's done. Now I got this 18G TD05 turbo. I forget. I think it's Arashi or something. I forget what the brand name on it is. Yes, that's it. You can't see it down there, but it's Arashi. I think it's a TD05 or TD06. It's an 18G turbo. We're only running stock wastegate pressure right now, which is about 7-8 pounds. I haven't turned it up at all yet because I'm thinking about learning how to tune this ECU because it's doable. But in case you haven't noticed, there's stuff missing here. Here's my turbo feed. Where's the other end of that? Where's the pipe? Where's the intercooler? Well, all right, here we go, story time. So, this is why, kids, if you're running a lowered car, you should not run bald tires in the back. We crashed. Yep, I came around a corner a little. You know what? I wasn't even too quick. I was doing under the speed limit. Why do I keep saying too quick? I was doing under the speed limit, hit a little bit of ice, and the back end came around. And I went into a ditch a little bit. And what happened with that was, well, it wasn't terrible. This bracket I made, the welds didn't break, we did good. It was bent, so I straightened that out. We had a couple little things bent here. Down here, the subframe has, you can see it's got a little nick in it. I don't think it sacrificed any structural integrity. It's just a dent in it. And ripped 2 of the intercooler boots. That's why it's off right now, and I just haven't got around to fixing it because we ripped 2 of the intercooler boots, and I have to order new ones, and they're like a special size like this. That's what happened. Yes, it still runs in case you heard it, and you're going to hear it in a second with the exhaust clips. It does run. The mass airflow is disconnected right now because obviously air is not flowing properly, so the computer is freaking out, so it's just doing its speed density thing. But yeah, we're maybe going to fix it, which leads me into my next thing. Future plans for this car. Well, I've been thinking, and I've been thinking, and I've really been thinking about it. I might just put a stock header back on it, close to stock intake I have for it, and just put it back to stock. And maybe sell it so I can put money into something else. Still thinking about it, and so I just haven't really worked on it lately, and I've been doing other things around here. So that's where we're at with this car. But you're gonna find out in a minute, or depending on, yeah. You'll find out in a minute why I'm thinking about selling this one. So that's the end of the Subaru here, and then we're on to the next one. All right, and now we got, this is the 2012 Ford Mustang GT 5.0 with a 6-speed manual transmission, obviously. Like I said, they all are except for my other Ford truck. Manual. And we'll start with the, we'll do the usual, we'll do the walk around, then under the hood. Let me pop it quick for you. Put your key out so it shuts up. First of all, let me show you how to open the door. I just got these. My aunt got them for me. She found them online somewhere and thought they were cool, and they are. They use a little magnetic sensor on the door panel, and they read when it opens and closes. Check this out. Oh yeah. Yep, it's got a little light box down there. It's pretty cool. It's just one of those little cool things. And here's the magnetic sensor that it trips. When you close the door, it shuts off. So this one is also tinted, 20% all around like my truck. We added these, which I need to redo the back because the glue on the Velcro is crap because you can take these off to clean them. But like I said, 20% all around. Inside here we got leather interior, 6-speed manual. I got a new shift knob that I need to get a lock nut for because it didn't come with one, so it does this. Not too much. This is like a nicer one. I don't really know all the package levels and everything, but this one we have all the gauges. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I forgot to do it on my other car again too. This has 49,226 miles. Yes, very low mileage car. Over here we have the shaker sound system with, I think it's Sync 2, which is not the greatest, honestly. Sirius XM, Bluetooth in, aux in inside. Color match lights all around, which you can change those in the settings, and you can change the ones on the dash too. Not too much going on in here. Like I said, leather interior. And you can see what those look like from the inside. They do let a little light through. So now I'll give you the full walk around and the under the hood. All these facts are in my other videos too if I missed something. American Muscle, forget if these are, I forget what size wheels these are. 19s, these are 245, 45 R19s. They are hand-cooked tires. American Muscle, I think they're supposed to be the GT wheels or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, it's how I bought it. It's got the aftermarket wing on the back, factory sequential tails, LED third brake light. This thing's pretty sweet. It flashes and then comes on. Show you, I know there's nothing to see, but nothing fancy in the trunk. It is a very large trunk though, which is nice. And those seats fold down too, which is cool. So plenty of room if you're going like road tripping with this thing. But these are just, I forget what brand these are. I'll have to look it up. But it has the louvers there. Nothing really too much going on. It's got the black vinyl racing stripes on it, which are okay. I might get them redone because they're not the greatest job. But up front here is a little different. See, this is not a stock front end at all. Cervini hood, Cervini bumper. I think these are LEDs and these are just halogen, but it looks really freaking sweet. But you can see it just totally changes the look of the front end of this car with that setup. Right now, as this car sits, it is a bone stock, to my knowledge. Certainly feels like one. 5.0, you know, 32 valve. It is the Coyote, you know, powered by Ford. Like, this is like one of the best motors they've ever made. Personal opinion, from everything I know, one of the best motors they've ever made. We are currently running an aerated intake, a Bama tuner on it. And this is where I was going before. Future plans for the Mustang. Aesthetically, pretty much everything is how I want it. There's a couple little things I might do. Maybe different headlights. Might put louvers on the back window, but aesthetically, that's about it. Like I said, maybe the projector headlights, maybe louvers on the back windows, and potentially different wheels, because I don't like these wheels because they have so many surfaces. They're a pain to clean. I'm lazy about cleaning. Under the hood's where it's all about, though. I am considering selling the Subaru so I can take funds from that and put it into this and make this around the tune of 620 to 630 wheel and about, I think it's 710 at the crank, 710 horse, 650 foot-pounds of torque. Tire shredder. I want to be able to just burn the tires off. We're looking at a Brent Speed Roush 710R kit. If you want to look it up, that's the kit I'm looking at getting for this. We're potentially going to be putting a blower on this and really ripping. So that's it. That's my car tour for 2020. Well, start 2020. I'm sure I'll have something different or something sold by the end of the year because that's how it always goes. So that's where we're going to wrap this video up. And I'm going to go up to the house, start editing it, post this for you. And I really hope you guys like this because I'm putting a lot of time into this one. This was, even for me, all my cars being here at home within a couple 100 feet of each other, it took some time to get them all lined up and all coordinated. And I really hope you guys like this. I'll see you next time.